Hey guys, Katie here. Hey, listen, this is just a quick story about me and why I actually decided to partner up with a company like Empower Network and partner up with this platform, and why I'm going to take this thing to a really big level. Well, prior to actually getting involved with this whole blogging platform, I had struggled inside of the industry. I have experienced my fair share of success, but I also was not able to sustain it. And I'd lost really both the businesses that I actually tried to build, the home businesses, that is. And, there's lots of reasons why I wasn't able to sustain those businesses, but ultimately they were exhausting. When I found myself kind of driving all around the place and driving from city to city and on the phone all day, and trying to connect with my leaders and appointments, and trying to be this inspiration day in and day out, it really grew weary. And I really never had a leader that could show me how to really recruit without being on the phone 24 hours a day, and really how to how to maximize my time, and ultimately what's being preached inside the industry is this whole idea of, you can spend more time freedom and you can spend more time with your family, but I really wasn't doing that. I was miserable. And as a matter of fact, it took a toll on my family. And the thing that's crazy is when I look back now to, just a few years ago, I knew it then, but I still kept pushing to be something that I knew that I wasn't. I kept trying to be like this. I was going to be this, this making $50,000-$100,000 a month person, and for what? Yeah, I know that's inspirational. I'm not against that. And as a matter of fact, my business is right now is growing substantially. It's blowing my mind away. I'll get to that in a second. But, I really took the time to recognize what it is that I wanted. Well, I didn't want to be on the phone all day long. I didn't want to be making dials all day long. I didn't want to be, hounding, my friends and family to join my business. And there were a lot of things that I was doing and I was mastering these skill sets, okay? It's not, as a matter of fact, it wasn't the fact that I didn't have the skill sets to do it. It was the fact that it took everything out of me just to do it, just to grow my business. And I was like, I'm done with this. I'm absolutely done with this. So long story short, I walked away from both of those businesses I tried to grow, and I didn't do anything. I was doing little odds and end things here. I was consulting and doing some stuff, and because I have experience inside the gym industry and I used to run gyms for many years, but I didn't know what it is that I wanted to do. And what started happening was I was kind of creeping into debt a little bit, and I was borrowing from my business just so I can take the time to figure out what it is that I want to do. And also another thing I was doing is I was really developing my spirituality. I was developing my relationship with God. And through that, it's like I didn't even want to focus on business. I was just done. I was done with people. I was done with being who I wasn't. I was done with preaching something that I didn't even believe in. I didn't even believe in the business model. I'm not saying it doesn't work. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I'm just saying I wasn't being true to myself. And when I started looking into the industry again, because when I started to kind of weigh out what it is that I wanted to do, I found myself looking at the home business industry because it's really the only solution for me to truly stay at home with my daughter, to be the parent that I want to be, to have the flexibility and the freedom. But I kept thinking, what can I do that really can give me that freedom and not really preach the freedom and live a lie? What can I do? So long story short, I started to look at this whole blogging platform. And I thought, for $25, I'll get inside of there and see what it's all about. Well, in the moment that I was looking at all the training, and I immediately upgraded to the inner circle, and I started listening to some of the audios and stuff, and I just started to relating to all these stories. And I was like, oh my gosh, I did not know this existed. I thought I was the only one out there suffering with the blues of being great at three-way calls. You know what I mean? So, but I still kind of teeter-tottered the first maybe 60, 90 days. As much as I started to grow a business, and actually it started to grow right away just because of what this platform offers. But when I really started to dive into the Costa Rica and dive into the 15K formula and dive into the master's course, I said, I want to build this sucker. I want to lock arms with these guys. I don't know all these guys. I listened to Dave Sharp's story, and I love his story. He inspired me because he shows me because I lost a brother to drugs and to addiction. And I know, oh my gosh, if he was here to this day, he would be doing this with me. He totally would be. But I look at people who overcome, things like that, and I think, wow, that's so inspiring. And it just goes to show you that if you can kind of get past, some of the trials and the struggles that we deal with. And I know that there's thousands of people inside the home business industry that are just struggling. They really are. They're struggling with these mindsets that are keeping them from their greatest potential. Not to say that they won't find it where they're at. It's just in the last however many months, I started in January, but I really didn't get serious until March. So just in the last few months, I've really been diving into this information, and I'm like, this platform, something is coming alive in me. And what's coming alive in me is this newborn desire to help others be set free inside of this industry. I've been able to recruit inside of this business all through video, all through blogging, all through just all the ways that it teaches you how to build online, so I can live the life that I want to live and take a couple of hours a day, do the work, step away, and let the work for itself. And it's, guys, I'm telling you, you want to build online. You do. You want to build online. Am I making $100,000 a month yet? No, I'm not. Will I be? Yes, you better believe. I've built this sucker to, okay, so $6,000 a month residual income just in the last 6 months. Is that some grandiose, I made 6 figures in 6 months? No, it's not. But you know what? I set the goal in the beginning. I said, I'm going to do this because I see this as being a platform, as I just want to build a full-time income. And if you notice, that's the goal that I set. I didn't set some big grandiose goal. I really didn't. I just wanted something where I could make a full-time income, and I didn't have to actually dive in and get a job, because I was borrowing money from my business, from my company that I was trying to build through the other businesses that I was building. And consulting and all that kind of stuff. But so I was borrowing from that. So I was going into debt, and I got to pay that back. So I needed to bring home an income, and I wasn't bringing home an income. And Empower Network has created a way for me, yes, to bring home a full-time income, and it keeps growing. But in the process, we've grown a team of over a couple hundred people, and I'm actually a part of the Dream Team. So people like Tracy Walker and Nicole Cooper, and leaders that have just paved the way inside of this platform, and have really been, I'm so grateful for them and the Dream Team and all the leaders inside the Dream Team, inside of our team, the Real Work Encouragement Team and the Encouragement Team, because we're just really transparent. And we're really real about how this business can grow for you, because it can. It's just these little steps that you got to do that will blow your mind away. So this whole $25 blogging platform thing has turned into $6,000 a month residual income, and it just keeps growing. And so now I have goals. As a matter of fact, I was sitting down, and this is what inspired me to do this video. We were doing a coaching call today about our stories. And, I really thought about where I was before Empower Network, and I was frustrated. I hated the industry. I was ticked off that I never really got to flourish the way I wanted to flourish. And it wasn't just the financial side of it. It was the fact that I felt as if, things got robbed from me, but it was a combination of a lot of things. It also had to do with where I was at personally, and there was a lot of work I had to do on myself. So I work harder on me than I do anybody else. And then also, and then where I'm at now, oh my gosh, we've grown from nothing to a couple hundred people in just a short amount of time, and we just continue to grow. And I believe because of that is because we created support, because we created a realness inside this industry, because we're transparent in how to get the results, and not you need to pick up the phone and be on the phone all day long. And no, you really don't, actually. Will you in the beginning? Probably. Sure. Everybody grows their business a little bit differently. But if you follow the steps, if you follow the 8 core commitments and you're committed to those, this business will grow. And so $25 has turned into working an hour to 2 hours a day. And now I'm able to really help people and put my time where people need it, and still also have the freedom, to do things that, that my husband and I want to do, because that's just the truth. We just haven't been able to live our life because, I've allowed the home business industry to stress me out for many years. I had no freedom in it. I was miserable and I didn't like any of it, but yet I kept finding myself being in it and not really creating what I wanted out of it. And so Empower Network has allowed me to come alive and just be myself, not push some product down somebody's throat, not have to be somebody that I'm not have to prove anything. I'm just me, and I'm growing and I'm human, and I love helping people. I'm on this mission, to set others free inside of this industry, because I know that they've dealt with frustrations, the same frustrations that I've dealt with, with leadership, within their self, within the organization, with people, with customer service, all that it takes to really grow a home business. And that's just the realities, friend. People like to paint this picture, and I'm telling you, there is a bigger vision, and you can have freedom, and you can make a full-time income. And I don't know any other industry that you can invest such little income and really get back so much more, and more than just money, but the value that you create inside the marketplace is just going to blow your mind away. Just with this platform alone, with this training, I will take this training any day over the college education that I paid $40,000 for out of my own pocket. You know what I'm saying? So guys, why am I doing this? Where am I going with this? Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm building this sucker. I am all in on this platform. I am locking arms with these leaders, whether or not they know me now or not. That's irrelevant. What it's about is just spreading a message of joy, spreading a message of freedom, spreading a message of really setting the captives free inside of this industry. And I'm not saying that there aren't other home businesses that you can join and be successful with. I'm not saying that. But I'm telling you, you can grow so much faster with this knowledge, and you will be that much better each and every year as you lock arms inside of this platform, as you lock arms with this company called Empower Network, who's really changed the industry. Where else can you just be yourself, grow a business? Any business, you can actually grow any business with this, but grow a business, be yourself, and make 100% commissions. It's a no-brainer, and it may sound too good to be true, but I challenge you to stop right now what you're doing. I challenge you to stop. I challenge you to make a decision. I challenge you to make a decision with your freedom. I challenge you to make a decision with your family. I challenge you to click the link below, make the decision, and get in. I challenge you to get on the inside of this platform and really see for yourself. It's worth $25 just to see for yourself how you can be set free, how this can be a solution for you. Are you done being exhausted? Are you done with having to hammer out phone calls? Are you done with three-way calls? Are you done with buying leads? Hello? Just that in itself, you can be set free from that. So friends, stop what you're doing. Click the link below You're looking at a stay-at-home mom who's now become an internet entrepreneur, internet marketing entrepreneur. And I know things that are just blowing my mind away. And we're helping hundreds of people. And we're coming together as a unit. We're coming together united. Because united, we are strong. We are powerful. And we're here to help you get plugged in so you can be set free of the mindset of the slavery that you're living, maybe in your job or maybe in your business, or maybe you're just suffocating at home and you don't know what it is that you want to do, but you need to do something and you need to make a decision, and it's got to change now. Because when desperation meets decision, that's the most beautiful place to be. It's the most beautiful place to be. You want to know why? Because it comes down to one thing, and it comes down to a decision to change your life. So stop what you're doing, friend. Stop beating your head up against the wall. I want you to make a decision. I want you to click the link below, and I can't wait to meet you and plug you into the team. I'll see you there. Be blessed.